Hey, what's up guys? Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. All right, I got a fun special video we're gonna be doing for you today. So if you've been catching up with me on Instagram, Brian's Lawn Maintenance, you guys know that I have a special guest in town, so check it out. It's lawn care rookie Naylor. So my man here is up from Virginia, right?
Yes.
And so we wanted to do a video for you guys talking to you a little bit about our lawn care setups, but more so the journey. So most of you guys know that I've been doing this for about 10 years. Naylor's been doing this for about 5 years. Here, come over here, let's get some better sun. But I wanna show a video with you guys because Naylor's doing a special video. It'll be up on his channel. What's your YouTube channel if you want to plug it really quick? It's
LCR for lawn care rookie.
Lawn care rookie. Yeah. So rookie for life, right?
Yeah, rookie for life.
You got the hat?
Yeah.
Check the hat.
LCR Media.
Looking fresh. So, but here's the deal. So we've been hanging out for the last day and a half. So he flew in and we did a Michigan meetup, which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
had about 15 people there. Just really small, really intimate. It was a really good time hanging out with everyone, right? But a lot of people there were they were brand new in business. Like they'd only been cutting grass for a year or two, and they said like, hey, like what does it feel like to have like all the nice equipment and all the nice rigs? And they're talking to me, they're talking to my friend Mike Bedell, they're asking Naylor the same questions, and like a finished product, right? And they're like, well, how does it feel like have like the nicest equipment and have like the nicest trailers, nicest? And that's not like an edification of us. It was just like they were just hoping to get to that level.
Right.
And I said that's a sweet question. That's a good question because here's the deal. You've been doing this for 5 years, but in the last 2 years, Naylor's lawn care businesses went like just straight up. Like he's had a couple employees that he's got now. He's got all this good stuff going on. And the last 2 years of my lawn care landscaping business, it's just been straight up, exponential growth. But it wasn't always like that, right? Like your first 2 years probably
was just grinding, like just
you tell that.
Yeah, I mean the first 2 years is like what everyone else, what you guys are all doing. I mean, it's just I did everything and anything, just trying to get my name out there, trying to get as much work done as possible, and just trying to get the money flowing. And then I quickly had to realize that I can't do everything, and like, what do I want to do is what I switched to. What do I want to do? What's going to be most profitable? What is good for my area? So on and so forth. Still using what I had, but then thinking forward of what do I want to get.
Right.
But first you got to know what you want to do.
Totally.
And then once you hammer that out, and this is all like within 3 years. Once you hammer that out, then it's like, well, okay, what do I need to get there? Like whether it's equipment, business, behind the scenes infrastructure, all the administrative type stuff, software programs, all that stuff.
A lot of hustle.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. and so
all solo.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I was telling these some of the younger guys, and they're like our peers. They're like 18-year-old was one of the guys. The other guy was 23 or 24, and another guy was 45 years old. Cameron, really cool dude. Shout out to Cameron if he ever happens to watch this. But a lot of you guys, we just want to give you some hope and some encouragement that it takes a lot of time for things to materialize. I think one thing that a lot of people don't really value in any business or any enterprise they're starting is the patience factor.
Right.
Like everybody's like common theme right now with Andy Frisella and Gary Vee is always like paying dues and being patient, and I feel like that's kind of a missing ingredient to a lot of people with business lately.
Because this is the we want it now society. You know what I mean? There's a whole culture of we wanted it yesterday. And with technology, it just enables that behavior because we can get everything at the touch of a click of a button on our phone or any other device. So that mentality is just like kind of defeating that. Let's be patient and let something. When you plant a seed, you can't make it grow any faster than it's going to grow. You just have to nurture that seed so that it will grow. And then if you do it right, it will grow strong, healthy, and whatever it is you planted will be living its full life.
And then you get that breakthrough, right? Because like this is your 5th year, and now if you guys know, maybe don't know, if you guys haven't followed Naylor on LCR Media, I'll leave a link in the description and a card and do the whole thing. Do me a big personal favor, go subscribe to his channel. He is way deserving of way more subscribers and stuff like that. He does a lot of stuff for the lawn care community that most of us all benefit from in one way, shape, or form, whether you know it or you don't. Just like guys like Keith Kalfas and Stanley Dirt Monkeys. Like there's a certain group of people that are doing so many things behind the scenes to help with like the GIE rally and the after party, and that the fact that there's even a lawn care community to participate in. It's like I call them like little founding fathers, like guys like him and Stanley's and all the other people that have all their great YouTube channels, right? I'm kind of like a second gen with this. Okay, I'm just I'm like a 2.0, right? But here's the deal: is like the last 18 months, we were talking about this at dinner, was like you had this like breakthrough with now you have employees and your business is growing exponentially and it's a lot easier to get a lot more result.
Right.
But that took 3 years of figuring it out.
Right.
You know, do you want to share about that?
Yeah, it took patience. It took, I'll sum it up real quick. It took patience. So, in day one, I figured out what my plan was on year 5. You know, I broke down my goals of what I want. You know, do I want crews? How many? What kind of services do I want to offer? All that stuff. And I broke that down so that into 5 increments. So I knew that I was going to hire this year 5.
Right.
You know, I just had to prepare myself. I had to plan and get everything done in between then, from year 1 to year 5. So I already knew that I was going to have employees.
Right.
You know, I just needed to get there.
Well, yeah,
patience.
And by the way, that's with having a wife, right? Kids. You just bought a beautiful new home 18 months ago, and so that's with all the rest of life going on, right? Because I mean, dude, having an awesome YouTube channel or having an awesome lawn care landscaping business, that's all fine and dandy until the fact that you have life hit you every single day,
right.
And it's tough to do it all. So this is just hopefully an encouraging video for you guys that, you know, if you're looking for that breakthrough, there's always going to be, you know, I was really enjoying talking to this guy Cameron last night because he was like 45 years old and he's been cutting like 54 lawns a week with a 48-inch, I'm not sure which mower it was, but it wasn't like super high end. It wasn't like some awesome commercial grade lawnmower.
Right.
And literally last night, this 45-year-old guy just, you know, he has no excuses. He's drawn a line in the sand with his life, and he's like, I'm gonna make this business work for me. And he said, like, I'm looking at this Exmark like Laser Z 60-inch lawnmower, and you could just see like the eyes like light up. And like it was his first like big dog, big boy, you know, awesome lawnmower. And I'm like, dude, that's so cool. Like I'm 32 and you're 40, right?
Yeah.
But like, you know, it doesn't matter where you're at. You might be 16, 17, 18 years old buying your first piece of equipment, but I think something that's very underrated is people appreciating the journey. You know, and then kind of like in video games, having those like checkpoints, right?
Yeah.
Where like you hit those benchmarks where you're excited about something that progresses, whether it's a new trailer or a new lawnmower or you know, you hit a certain revenue goal. So just some encouraging words to you guys that, you know, if you're always looking over the fence going like, man, I wish I had this, and this, and everybody else, I don't know if you felt like that. I felt like that forever. Everybody else is making it but me, whether it's YouTube, whether it's lawn care. And then, you know, you start kind of looking back and this little bit of equipment upgrades, this little piece of equipment upgrades, then sometimes you get the big ones, right? The trailer, like we both bought new trailers.
Yeah, we were kind of progressing at the same time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And then
I just haven't gotten the truck yet.
Well, whatever.
Holding off on that.
I can do the truck because we do snow.
Yeah,
you know, because
exactly.
the snow's paid.
I don't have that, so.
Totally, yeah. You should move up to Michigan and do snow removal, right?
And then I'll get a new truck. Yeah.
If I didn't have snow, there's no way we'd be buying the truck because now I can keep that thing moving year round, right? Yeah. But that's just some encouragement to you guys that it doesn't matter where you guys at. If you're looking for that breakthrough, just to keep on being steady with your lawn care landscaping business is the best thing I could say.
Yeah.
And like Naylor said, and I've said this on many videos, but you guys got to listen to Naylor to, you know, finally hear it, I guess. But have that goal 5 years ahead of you, and then work that plan backwards.
Right.
Would you say that's
absolutely?
How instrumental is that to you with figuring out where you needed to be year over year?
It has, because it's about visualizing.
It's a roadmap.
Just visualize where you want to be, when you want to be there, and then you just get there. You just start your journey.
Makes it stress free, right?
Yeah.
When you have that projected goal.
Don't get me wrong, it was stressful.
Oh yeah,
it was stressful.
Totally.
But at least you have a plan to follow. You have a vision, and when you have that vision in mind, it's like it just starts manifesting itself automatically. Because the more you think about something in your brain, whether it be good or bad, the more it becomes your reality, you know.
Totally.
You know, if you tell yourself that you're going to be successful, then you will. If you tell yourself you're a loser, then you're going to be a loser. You're going to feel like a loser, and people are going to see that something's wrong with you.
Putting good stuff in.
So it's just all about putting good stuff in, whether it's, you know, listening to audiobooks, reading books, hanging around with, you know, with other influencers and other peers, and just getting all that information out there, and just keep the eye on the prize and just visualize where you want to be.
Right.
And just keep working towards it. But patience is definitely the key.
Isn't it funny? Like you just said, like visualizing what you want and then watching it come to fruition. Sometimes it takes way longer than you want.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it takes an extra year or two to get that truck, that trailer, that trimmer, that piece of equipment, right?
Right.
But if you always have those visual goals, that's why I'm a huge person about having visual aids and dream boards and stuff like that. And most people think it's hokey pokey. I think it's hokey pokey. But at the same point, isn't it funny how things like that come to pass? and that's just where it's at. So anyway, the whole reason Naylor and I are hanging out together is because he wanted to come up here and you know, hang out with obviously the most humble and coolest YouTuber ever, right? I'm just kidding. You guys know I like having fun with you, all right? So just chill out. But the real reason is because he's doing a special segment for the GIE, talking about getting to know the whole GIE experience. Yeah. And if the video hasn't posted yet, make sure you subscribe to Lawn Care Rookie's Naylor's channel, because when that video does come out, you're going to want to see it. We've been shooting video for 2 days now. It's going to be a lot of fun, and his video editing skills are like through the roof. He's like little Casey Neistat over here. Yeah, right. And so it's a lot. I mean, so he's doing really good stuff. And so if you guys haven't checked that video, it will be on me, and there's going to be stuff that you guys haven't seen before. Like we gave away some of the secret sauce, I'll call it, and some of my story a little bit more, and then of course talking to you guys a little bit more about the GIE. So if you haven't checked it out, LCR Media, I'll leave a link in the description. Go subscribe to his channel. But any final thoughts you got for people trying to go through that breakthrough and the final push through, and people that are in the grind and the hustle?
Right, yeah, it's just patience. And the guy that we met last night, Cameron, like he really, I mean, this is like
no
5 years.
excuses.
Yeah, but this is like 5 years in the making, that like all of this has been happening with social media and the community and us making YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. And he's just now literally discovered this community like 3 weeks ago or something, and it's changed his life and his business in 3 weeks.
Totally.
So if there's one thing I can say is surround yourself with like-minded people that are going to help you be successful.
Totally. And
then be patient.
I like it. Awesome. Well, good stuff. Well, that's why he's here. We're both hanging out. Iron sharpens iron, so it's a good time to hang out with each other. So anyway, that's it, guys. Lawn Care Rookie Naylor. Like I said, I'll leave his stuff in the description. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And then thanks for doing a video with me, man.
Yeah, man.
So we got to go finish up recording his video, and then he's going to catch a plane. So we got to get this all wrapped up. But if you guys enjoyed this one, shoot a big thumbs up. Appreciate you guys big time. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. And guys, Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Peace.